Hello there and welcome back to another video of F1 23. Today we are in Imola for round number 4, I believe, if I am not wrong, or 5. I don't remember, but it's Imola, it's a track that I quite enjoy, and yeah, on to our second run actually, as our first one we spun at the end of the lap. So we are doing again on the same set of tires, had some extra fuel left, you can see going very wide. And I've gained 20 seconds, I call this a masterclass. Better than Michael Schumacher, better than Lewis Hamilton, you know. You can see gaining it's 25 seconds up on our time already. As there is some rain expecting, but that's after the session, so that doesn't really matter. Anyway, going for the lap, 32 seconds improvement, what a lap. But anyway, across the line, and it's only P13. Lovely. Anyway, on to our second lap. We are letting some people go. It's our final lap. We're now down to completely last, as Luke. He was on the lap, thankfully, I hope. But anyway, we are doing our final run, going very wide, DRS wide open, and onto the straight. Yes, we are of course gonna lose quite a lot of straight line speed. But anyway, into turn 1 we go, braking just after 100 meter board, hitting the curb on the left and on the right, not enough to unsettle the car. And that's already a 10th gain compared to our previous lap time. Now downshift into 6, immediately into 4th, full throttle, up to 5th again. And now again down to 3rd, a little bit wide, as you can see some marbles on the right tire. But it's already 2.5 times up, so that is quite alright. And then into 5th gear, full throttle, 6th gear, and now into Acqua Minerale, one of the most difficult corners onto the track, braking into 4th gear. Going a little bit wide, almost losing the gear, 7/10 up, quite good. Green sector 2, and to the chicane, hitting the curbs, as Sommer says the fastest lap. But it is 8/10 improvement for us for now. Can we go any faster? Last corner, braking after the 100 meter board and staying as tight as possible. 4th gear, 5th gear, full line, onto the green part. And it's only good enough for P12. Yes, it is. It's Somers who takes pole with Kiosh Flair, Spen Toby. How is he called that? Ark Penguin, our teammate in P7. Then with Alec, Madboy, Ginge, Francis, Mean P12, Luke in 13th, and then Math in P14. Quite interesting qualifying, quite large gaps, I must say. I mean, the top 5 is separated by only a 10th, and then it goes up to 3/4 tenths for the top, for the 5th to 8th, and then all the rest is very close again with 8/10 improvement. I think I can go much faster, so that shouldn't be a big problem. But on to weather, onto the race. You can see it's starting red, intermediate conditions for half the race, it says. So that should be a very interesting one, to say the least. But yeah, anyway, it's 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's go time. We get a pretty much horrendous start. Yeah, I should practice on starts, to be honest, as we fall down to P15 of 16. Nice ass, Menno is in the wall, and it's immediately a VSC. Nice. I mean, nice. Yeah, but virtual safety car is ending at the end of just a couple of corners later, so not a very long one, as Wake Mano's race ended before turn 1. That's quite unfortunate for him. As we are trailing behind, Francis taking it careful not to hit him at the back, or at least not get wing damage for us, because otherwise that would be quite embarrassing. As to this game we go. Francis gets a bit of a slow exit, and we are now getting past side by side, using our ERS. Down the inside we go. But Francis manages to stay ahead, but he leaves us room, so he's now back up to his inside. We are still side by side to the final corner, but this allows for Cheetos or Cheddars or however you pronounce his name getting past us, so we're now down to P14. This isn't all too great, is it? We're having a look on the inside, but that becomes nothing really, as Luke is now closing on us. Cheddar's having a massive slap. We hit him a little bit. We couldn't make moves on him, which is quite disappointing. With Luke now on our inside, he forces his wide onto the gravel, but he's kind enough to let us through past, which is very nice for him, you know. But anyway, moving on to later on lap number 2, Luke sends it down the inside. We're still side by side, same as Francis, but now I am in Francis' position, and he just gets us. Yeah, as Mav is falling down the order, and yeah, that's down to last. Anyway, on to lap 9, quite a few laps ahead. Flair has fallen back. Few people have gotten a 2-sec penalty, as Mav has been spun round, I think. But anyway, on to lap number 12. Falling closely in by Ginge, having a terrible run to turn 1 and 2. And again, going too wide as we get past him. And heads up to P12, at least for now, as he's very close behind. I'm going kind of down the middle. And now he can set himself up from sort of switchback. Does it work? Yes, no, really? Yes, he's now on our inside. Still side by side, his left-hander isn't an all too great idea, but we managed to leave him space. We get a warning, of course, but we managed to stay ahead into P12. Oh, it's quite tired. As Ginger is having a look now again down the inside. We are leaving him the space, but this isn't really all too great. And we managed to stay ahead of him. Oh no, never mind, he gets a better exit and gets past us. But fast forwarding a bit, our teammate is in pits and we are boxing now also onto the hard compound of tires. Yeah, and that should last us till the end of the race at least, if there is no safety cars. So we get past Madboy, I think he had a ring change. But anyway, a bit later onto the lap, tires quite cold and I'm pushing as if they were softs.
Nice job, team.
Yeah, and into the wall we go. And this causes immediately a safety car, which saves us, ruins a lot of people's races, as we are boxing for mediums, and 3 laps later it's completely dry. So that is quite nice, to say the least. Oh, quite tired, as we are making sure we are ready to go, as we're very close behind Ginge. This is a great restart. Unbelievable, really, actually. Quite close behind him. We are having a look on the inside. Are we sending it? No, we are just waiting for opportunity as Mav gets spun with Summers. So that's 2 positions gained, and we're up to P12 again. Really nice, isn't it? As people are going very slowly up ahead. Ginge goes down the goes outside. I go down the inside, but cannot make the move stick as we block off Chalice's attack. But anyway, on to lap number 18. There are 3 wide up ahead. This can't go really well, but Ginge backs out of it, but gets a horrible run. We almost hit him. But he goes now down the inside, but we're going round the outside of him, braking much later and getting the move done. And up to P11 we are. Unbelievable stuff. Following Madboy quite closely, Ginge having a look, but no. Later on the lap, Alex says no. Toby says the fastest lap in the Haas. Unbelievable, it's a Haas 1-2. When are you going to see that? But DRS is enabled, but we are going to use just our ERS to get past Madboy, and up to P10 we are. So that is quite good. That's some nice points also, I think, for us. But anyway, lap number 21, another safety car has been deployed, and we have boxed for another set of mediums. As Madboy is on the softs behind us, he's going to be much faster. And safety car is in this lap. We're just now waiting and full throttle, and you can see massive gap again. Need to work on our restarts if we want to fight for some podiums at least. Blah 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 blah. You can see, is Mad Boy going to get past us? No, he's not, but later on onto this lap, I go defensive. He goes one here outside. We almost hit Francis. We need to avoid him. That's a third warning. And that is a 3-second penalty. And Mad Boy gets us. So we are now down to P11. Oh dear. Not too great, to say the least. Oh, why am I getting so tired? I don't know. But as Alex said, the fastest lap again. He has very fast. On to lap number 25. Matt behind us. We are not going to use our ARS as he is onto the softs. DRS is enabled. Will Summers now also go for a position, but it's yellow flags, people in the wall, and that's a safety car. So we managed to stay ahead in P10 and better Summers. But lap number 28, we have box for softs. We have not lost track position, so that is good. Some people have decided to stay out, but we believed it's the best decision to do. But yeah, now waiting for the restart. Where's the other way to go? It's go time already. Toby behind us. We and Penguin with the 3 second. We are using our ERS going on the outside of Penguin. He leaves us the room, and that's up to P9 for us. As up ahead, it's 3 to 4 people wide, taking the curb quite hardly. But we have not lost quite a lot of time to ahead. But now Penguin is side by side, make it 3 side, but Toby backs out of it, thankfully. Otherwise that would have been pretty bad as we get ahead and we stay in P9. On to a bit later on, lap number 30. Francis is now on our outside, but we are squeezing him a little bit as Ginge has a horrible run. And we are now boxing him in with Summers. He cannot go anywhere really as we make a little bit of contact. We take the curb and he squeezes on the side onto the gravel and we lose to make it 3 positions. We gain a position back of Toby. Ginge goes now very wide and we now gain the position of Ginge. So now that is up to P8. And now onto the last lap really. Our only chance to gain any more positions. We are activating our ERS, activating our DRS, and we're now gaining much more speed. Look at that, how much we gain compared to Mad Boy and Francis. We are gaining. Francis just behind, but he's too far to make a dive bomb. So P7 it is. Don't think we can get any further. As quite a people ahead are fighting quite hardly. Maybe we can get up to the line. Somebody, we are using now our ERS in the slipstream of Summers. DRS open. It's not enough. It will be P7, I think it is. Yeah, good race, but after penalties, penalties removals, Kiosk wins the race with I Am Groot behind, Francis in P3, Summers in P4, and me in P5, followed by Mad Boy, Alec, King Snake, Flair, Toby, Ginge, and Arc Penguin, who are the finishers of this race. Could not get my 3 second removed, unfortunately, otherwise that would have put us. I'm still in P5, okay, never mind, but yeah. Still good race, you know, honestly, was quite happy about it. From P13, 14 to P15, P5, quite good. So I will definitely not complain about the results. On to the driver standing, Kiosk leads with more than 10 points of I Am Good, it's Summers behind, and then I'm 4 points less than Summers. With 45 is Spen, Francis with 41, 1 less is Mad Boy, 4 less is Luke, with 31 is Flair, Alec with 22, Ginge with 19, and Arc Penguin with 18 points. So yeah, that is it for drivers. You're still in a fight, you know, but I'm gonna miss one race, and that is going to be absolutely hurtful for us. As that will ruin, really, chances we're gonna lose probably 10 to 15 points one race. So 3 or 4 drivers can catch up to us, can get past us, so we can fall down to P8. which isn't all too great. But onto the constructors. Ferrari, we are leading with 109 points. AlphaTauri are with 4 points less with 96 is Williams, 11 less is Aston Martin, with 45 points is Alpine, Haas with 39, 2 less is Alfa Romeo, with 31 is McLaren, with 9 and 6 points are Red Bull and Mercedes. I say thank you for watching us and see you next time. Bye bye.